Hello, sir. Good evening, sir.
Sit down.
Thank you, sir.
What improvement you have made since we met last?
So I'm working on myself, my communication. So what you have told after I answer, just conclude it, like saying hence I want to conclude that, like something like so that will be a good impression. So I'm working on it.
You are looking. Talk something about or give a brief introduction about yourself.
So my name is Arman Pattanaik.
Hmm?
My name is Arman Pattanaik. For the last 8 months, I'm preparing for banks. Prior to that, I was working with Hitachi Home and Life Solutions as a retail sales officer. Before that, I was working with Brookshire Group, that is a real estate firm, as a corporate relationship officer. I have completed my PGDM from Asian School of Business Management with marketing and HR specialization, and I belong to Bhubaneswar only. I did my schooling over here. My father is a manager at Rouse and Seals, and my mother is a school teacher.
How do you think that you will be found suitable for this job?
So see, with a lot of banks, with a lot of PSBs giving same kinds of services, I think we marketers are there to give a difference over there. I think we marketers will do a difference over normal graduates. Over normal graduates. Um, Normal graduates, and nowadays banks are preferring aggressive selling, so I think we can be suitable. As I have 2 years of sales experience, I think I am suitable for it.
Then, no, but my answer was different. I was asking you that how do you feel that you are different from others in getting this bank job? Oh,
um, so first So see, a lot of graduates it will be the first time to join a bank as a PO, and as a PO is a difficult task to handle all the stresses. I think I'm quite equitable with handling stresses in banks, handling stresses in professional life, so I can handle stress. And normally, all of them will focus on normal operations work, but I will prefer some cross selling over there, which will give me a competitive advantage over others, and that will be my difference.
I had asked this question to you intentionally to get an impressive reply from you, but I did not get.
So,
Can you rearrange your answer and say again?
okay, I'm trying.
Because I have said that you know your qualification, you know your background. How do you think that you will be found different or more preferred to than other candidates for this bank job?
Sir, if you see my the career graph, I have achieved my sales targets very well. I have been successful in all my career growth. So I think if I am posted to a place, posted to a branch, and I will try my level best to make that branch profitable. So that will be my difference. Um,
Before you answer this, you have to say that the basic, sir, as you know, that the basic requirement which is precondition for the to be success in bank. They are certain personal traits like hardship, the commitment with sincerity, loyalty to operation, customer friendliness, all these things. I personally believe that after working in different sectors, I have acquired these personal traits and I possess a very positive attitude. Okay, start with that and then you say about your past experience or success. That will be impressive and interviewer will be happy to hear it from you.
Thanks.
Okay, because what is required for the bank, instead of telling it past, you go and tell it, blowing your own trumpet. That doesn't sound well. Okay. Now, you have worked in different places. You have said that you are a result-oriented man. In today's scenario, banks are facing pressures from different areas and different sides. What are the challenges of a today's banker?
So first of all, with all the
Follow my question. What are the challenges of the present banker?
so as a lot of PSBs are there, the competition is always there, and giving all the PSBs are more or less giving same kinds of services. So it is difficult to retain a customer. That is one point. And selling insurance products and mutual funds is another difficult task, as lot of insurance companies are there.
Insurance को तो असला भी बैंक को तो हम आलोचना करो तो insurance का नहीं तो
I thought that is the task.
हाँ
And sir, more or less, sir, if
तो मैं भाभी तो मैं आरंभ जब तक कल you are in the right track किंतु मैं debated है गया सुंदर प्रश्न ने तुमको पचरा आई थला जो तेरे की तुम्हें impress कर पाता because you are an experienced man, you are a solid, confident boy.
Personality is real.
I remember him now. Last time I had interviewed him. So, but in order to get an exemplary answer from you, I had asked you this question. But you got evaded. ସବୁବେଳେ क्वेश्चन आंसर टा ସେଥିପାଇଁ ତ ମୁଁ କ'ଣ କହିଥିଲି ବାରମ୍ବାର କରି ପ୍ରତ୍ୟେକ କ୍वेଶ୍ଚନର ଗୋଟେ ମଡେଲ ଆନ୍ସର ସମ୍ଭାବ୍ୟ ବା ପସିବଲ ଆନ୍ସର ମଡେଲ ଆନ୍ସର ମନ ଭିତରେ ରଖିଦିଅ ଇନଷ୍ଟାଣ୍ଟଲି ତିଆରି କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କଲେ ଟାଇମ୍ ପାଇବନି ତେଣୁ ଏଆଡ଼େ ସେଆଡ଼େ କହିଦେଇ ଚାଲିଯିବ ଡିରେଲ୍ ହେଇଯିବ ତ this speaks up that you have not prepared any model answer in you. Have you? That's what I'm saying. Till now, you have to do that. For all these 8-10 abstract questions, you must prepare a model answer of your own internally. କଥା କହିଲା ଲାଗୁଥିବ ତମ ସେଇଠି ଭାବିକିରି କହୁଛ ବୋଲି କିନ୍ତୁ ଇଟ୍ ଇଜ୍ ଏ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର୍ଡ ଆନ୍ସର ତମକୁ ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କହିଲି ହ୍ୱାଟ୍ ଆର୍ ଦି ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଏ ପ୍ରେଜେଣ୍ଟ ବ୍ୟାଙ୍କର ତମେ କେତେ ସୁନ୍ଦର ଆରମ୍ଭ କଲ କ'ଣ ଫାଷ୍ଟ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସଟା କହିଲ
So with all the banks are giving same kinds of services, it's difficult to retain a customer.
करेक्ट এইটু আরম্ভ কল যদি এইটু আরম্ভ কল তাকে সুন্দর ভাবে এক্সপ্যান্ড করতে হবে ওভার অ্যান্ড অ্যাবভ it will be further difficult for the banker to satisfy the growing needs of the customer. And sir, as you know, the product of we the bankers are intangible in nature. It is still further difficult for us to make our customers convinced through only propaganda and publicity. So here we have to chalk out a solid marketing strategy. Some line possible. पर बुझिपार कि नहीं तब मुझे जानी नहीं पचाली एडी तुमको ये करिया पड़ो अगर तुम ले कहल all so many bankers are operating. Almost all the banks are practically selling almost same products. There is not much difference in the nature of the product. The name only, nomenclature may be different, but the functionality of the product doesn't differ much. So what will then matter finally? This is the factor for the customer. How the product is projected for the customer. How far it satisfied the present or future needs of the customers. So that arises personalized service, customized service. Earlier we believe in giving only freestyle product. But today the customers are not ready to purchase the freestyle product. They want tailor-made product. The product which will satisfy all the requirements of the customers. How is it you are impressive? Then earlier time, sir, we are selling or we are moving in sellers market when we are having only a few bankers. In present scenario, when our number has gone up like anything, we are now going in a buyers market. So buyers have got 101 option to which bank they should go. एवढा केते इम्प्रेसिव लागतो एवढा का तुम सुंदर भाବରେ ऑर्गेनाइज करी गोटे आंसर लेखि पकेओ घर को भी जाई गोटे आंसर लेखि पकेओ तैयारी करी हां एडवांटेजेस भी बहुत भल आता मु ताको सेटा सेदिनो कहिछि तमे जदि टिके प्रिपेयर करिवो प्रोजेक्ट टिके इंटीरियर उत्तर दबो नोबडी कैन स्टॉप योर एंट्री कि तमे निजे निजे बैरियर नहीं हो कारण डिरेल नहीं हो फोकस करि पर फोकस रहयो बुझिपाता मोर जनरल तो पचे लाभ नहीं बिकॉज तुम्हारे जो आफ्टर क्वेश्चन आंसर गुड़ा का इंप्रेसिव हेले तुम्हें जो जनरल चार्टा क्वेश्चन पचे तबे तो जो गोटा पेबो दैट डजंट मैटर एटा मन भीतर इंप्रेशन दे एनीथिंग यू वांट टू आस्क
Arman,
Sir.
your name is Arman.
Sir.
There is a famous personality called Arman Ali.
Arman Ali.
He also looks like you. Yes or no?
Thanks. So I'm not getting that person actually. I don't remember Arman Ali.
No.
Arman Kohli, I know, sir. Arman Ali, sir.
Okay, Arman Kohli, you know,
Sir. So he's an actor.
actor. Tell me some of the movies of Arman Kohli.
Sir, Jani Dushman. Jani Dushman.
Okay, others.
And sir, another movie is that Jang Ki Agaz.
Okay. What is the literal meaning of Arman?
Sir, Desire.
Desire. Do you have any desire?
So my desire is to, sir, be a successful person.
Okay.
Not in terms of money, but in terms of humanity. As a human, I want to be more successful. I want to people remember me as a type of person I am.
Arman, whatever wish you have, do you feel some wishes of yours to fail?
Definitely, sir. Definitely, my wish will fade. So, in this so competitive life, it is not possible to complete all your wish. I will definitely try all my wishes should get true in this span of life, but it won't be possible as I have to be more focused on a particular thing which will give me which is my career, and I have to more focus on my family, all the things. But definitely.
Are you applied for the specialist officer?
Yes, sir.
Both for the SBA and IBPS?
No, sir, not SBA. I
Why?
only IPS. So my eligibility criteria was not fit for
Not fulfilled to the SBA. The 60% criteria for us.
Sir.
What is IRDA?
IRDA stands for Insurance Regulatory Authority of India, and it headquarters is located in Hyderabad. Mr. T.S. Vijayan is its.
Is it a statutory body? Yes or no?
Is a statutory body.
Who is Mr. Vijay?
So he is the MD of Insurance Regulatory Authority of India.
I know, but what is his background? He was the ex-chairman of LIC.
What is bank assurance?
So selling insurance through banking channels is bank insurance.
Bank assurance. How the banks get benefited?
So I will give an example. Suppose Max Life Insurance is a private organization selling insurance. He wants to tie us up with Axis Bank, which is currently there. And if a customer from Axis Bank will buy insurance from Max Life Insurance, the Max Life Insurance will give some percentage to.
ଏତେ କଥାକୁ ଯାଉଛ କାହିଁ ତ ଷ୍ଟ୍ରେଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର କାହିଁ ଦେଉନ ଏଇଟା ତ ସୁନ୍ଦର ବୁଝେଇଲ ତାମାନେ you have understood it. You could have also told in other way that through bank assurance by selling different insurance product bank gets some percentage of commission or service charge.
As it is
agent, concern agent.
as it is called a corporate agents.
Corporate agent.
Correct.
सर आपको ताकू टाणिया दरकार नाही का सांगरे आम्ही जहार आम्ही କରିପାରିବା ଇନ୍ସୁରାନ୍ସ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ଯୋଉ ଟାଇପ ହବ ସାଠୁ ଆମେ ପାଇପାରିବା ଆଜି ଏଜେଣ୍ଟ ବି ଆମେ ପାଇପାରିବା କମିଶନ.
That's what is called the corporate insurance. What is a standalone insurance?
Sorry, sir.
Standalone insurance.
Standalone insurance.
This is there is a new concept. Basically only two types of insurance. One is the life, another is the non-life. It's simply another insurance is called the standalone insurance. Don't know? Health insurance
So health insurance.
is called as an example of a
So health insurance, जीवन बीमा जो
it comes under
complete health insurance only, sir.
health insurance. The health insurance is called as the
Standalone insurance.
standalone
It's
insurance.
okay.
Right? Standard. It never any health insurance neither comes under the life insurance nor comes under the non-life insurance. That is the general insurance. That's what it's called. In which year the insurance companies are nationalized?
Insurance companies. Sorry, sir, I don't remember the date.
Okay. How many nationalized insurance companies are there?
So 4.
Who is the youngest IS officer, lately IS officer of India? No, only 2 days before.
I was not through that newspaper. Sorry, sir.
Tell me some of the top level bankers having the MBA as their qualifications. Go to any private bank. Your Axis Bank, ICICI Bank, HSBC Bank.
Mr. Rana Kapoor.
What do you mean by Indian foreign bank?
Indian foreign bank. So I will say Standard Chartered.
Do you know what is Indian foreign bank?
So I thought the foreign bank which has opened a branch in India.
First the reverse.
Okay, so there's an Indian bank which has opened a bank in.
Maximum. stake.
Many banks have got overseas branches.
But the Bank of Baroda.
It's not Bank of Baroda. Only 3 banks. One is your SDFC, second one the ICICI, and third one the Axis Bank.
Okay.
These 3 banks cover under the Indian
Indian foreign banks.
foreign. So, how FDI helps the banks?
So with the foreign currency, so it is always good to get foreign money from us as their value is much more than Indian rupees. If we'll get FDI, we'll get some extra additional support. So suppose if
Only the monetary support or technological support?
technical support also, sir, like the bank's operation working, everything, sir, the transaction purposes, everything.
Okay, Arman, look at it. Suppose any insurance company starts its business in India,
Okay.
they're taking the help of the bank. Suppose I'm giving an example. The ICICI Prudential, your ICICI Lombard, or your Bharati AXA. Why these people are tied up with any Indian company? Or Indian company tie up with any foreign company to do the business?
So because if they will come directly, they won't get that brand name over here. A lot of people will not get accepted.
Right.
Trust will be not.
Okay.
You may go.
Thank you, sir.